People versus Susan Dodge Doke. On behalf of the people, Ms. Lake.
Yes, good morning. Reagan Lake, P70433 on behalf of the people.
And on behalf of Ms. Dodge Doke. You got to unmute yourself, Mr. Smith. Bingo. Nope, now we still can't hear you.
You hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Perfect.
I was using an earpiece because some other judge said we should use earpieces, but
I don't care. I just want to hear you. I don't care if you use an earpiece or not.
okay, thanks, Judge. By the way, you look great this morning. Sean Patrick Smith for the defendant, P number 51431.
And we have your client on with us, Ms. Dodge Doke. What are we doing with this case?
Judge, we're in the middle of getting all the discovery. Ms. Lake has been fabulous about that. There's a few more things I'd like to go through before we set the exam date. If I could give 2 more weeks for an extended PCC, that'd be great. I know you probably don't want to do that, but that would be my preference.
It's fine. I seriously, as long as it doesn't get too, I mean, we're in a better place than we were a month ago. So I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Adjourn it. Heather, do you have a time in 2 weeks? On the 28th? Oh, well, it's going to be like 9-10.
Yeah,
Heather? She must be doing something else. It's going to be somewhere between 9 and 9:30, but I'll adjourn it the 2 weeks to October the 28th. Okay. And then we'll set it if you're anytime, she said. So I'll make it 9-10.
Judge, can I ask you a quick question while Ms. Lake and I are on?
Sure.
There was a neglect hearing in Oakland County, and I contacted them for the transcripts, and they're very expensive. My client does not have a lot of money. As you know, the Supreme Court of Michigan said that we should help people who have very little money defend themselves. Does this court entertain motions for assistance with transcripts, costs, experts, or is that more of a...
The problem is with that, the short answer is yes and no. The problem is with that, we got into a trick bag about a year and a half ago that we ordered an expert testimony at the exam level, and then circuit court would not pay for it. And it became a battle on where the money was going to come from. And the expert at the time, and it was a psychiatrist, sent the bill to the court, to us at the court, and wanted us to take it out of our budget. And it really became a problem. And so I think that, and it was because because technically these are circuit court cases and we hadn't gotten approval from circuit court. So I think you have to seek approval, and I don't know what the process is, unfortunately, for any kind of expenditures.
In circuit court, which is what I thought. I just didn't know.
Exactly. I wish I had a better answer for you than that. And historically, I probably would have until we got stuck last year with this $7,000 bill. Yeah. And I'm not sure what ended up happening to it, but it was a process, let's just say. And we learned our lesson because, circuit said we didn't approve that.
Yes, so, I understand, Judge. I'll see what I can do. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. And Ms. Dodge Doke, you're all set also. Thanks, Ms. Lake.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Then on People versus Eric Bomarito.
Ready, Your Honor.
Good morning. And
morning,
we don't have your client on. Is he in custody?
No, Your Honor. In fact, he was calling from the parking lot. He and I were not both sure whether it was in person. I advised him better safe than sorry and go to the court, as I was on my way as well.
You know what? I heard that from Miss Wilmoth. And this may be him on an iPhone.
Oh.
On the iPhone, what's your last name? Good morning, can you hear me? In your car on the iPhone, what's your last name? Well, let's go ahead and, do you have a phone number for him, Mr. Shulman?
Yes, I'm happy. Actually, he's been in constant contact with me.
Why don't you call him, and you can even just put him on speaker
that's
if
great.
that's okay
Yeah,
with
that's fine.
you.
Mr. Plymail's here for Whiteside.
I saw that. Give me just a second, Mr. Evans.
Hi, Eric. Can we just? I'm going to put you on a speakerphone so we can just do this with the judge. Is that okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Judge. I would represent to the court that is Eric Bomarito. I recognize his voice, and he has answered the call from the phone that I was provided, and I've been in constant contact. And he was at the court. So, in order not to, for judicial economy, we're prepared to waive his presence, participate with video, and conduct the PCC this morning.
And my understanding is that that we're just looking for an exam date. Is that correct?
Yes, that's my understanding. I assume it'll be in person. The government, the people are demanding an exam in this case, so I'll defer to them.
That is correct, Your Honor. The people do require an exam in this particular case.
Okay. How about next Wednesday?
Oh, I haven't. Something in the. What time would you anticipate starting? I have.
It doesn't. It actually, Ms. Wilmuth may have cases between 9 and 9:30. What do you have, Mr. Shulman?
Yeah, I have three. I have a Sixth Circuit argument, and I have 3 at 36th and 2 and 17th. That's the only day that's really bad.
Yeah, it's the only day I have open.
Could we do in the afternoon?
I could do it at.
I mean, it's probably one witness exam.
I could do it at. Can you do it at noon,
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Miss Wilmuth?
That
And then
works.
if you have any, because I don't know what your in custody situation is noon okay?
Noon is fine, Your Honor, and Mr. Shulman is correct. It will likely just be the complaining witness testifying, so that's fine.
Okay. Let me put both of your names down on my calendar so I know who I'm looking for next Wednesday at noon. Okay, so October the 21st at noon, and you'll let your client know that, Mr. Shulman?
Yes, he's online. That's in person, right?
That is a lot. Yep, that's in person at the court. Make sure you show up with a mask. And we'll have appropriate social distancing.
Okay. Very good. Thanks, Judge. We'll see you October 21st.
We'll see you then. All right, thank you.
Okay, you well.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
You too.
2 minutes. On, I thought I had everybody on. Jalen Whiteside.
We're ready.
Yes.
Mr. Plymail,
Yes.
and then we have Mr. Evans. Is your client, is Mr. Whiteside here?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
that's right.
ma'am.
Okay, sorry about that. I talked to you first thing this morning. I apologize. What are we, this is the first, it looks like this is the first PCC hearing. What are we doing with this case?
We're Matthew Evans on behalf of Mr. Whiteside. Your Honor, at this time, we're demanding an in-person exam.
Next Wednesday?
Unfortunately, I'm in an exam in a different court.
At what time?
I have a 9 and 11.
Then we could do this at 1 here.
We could.
Let's do it at 1 o'clock then. Does that work for you, Mr. Plymale?
Sure thing, Judge. You said 1 o'clock in the afternoon?
1 o'clock in Romulus, correct. Does that work for everybody?
Yes,
Perfect, then I will see you in a week.
very well. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too.
If I
Oh,
could, Judge.
yes, did you have
just,
anything else?
I would just note that the complainant in this matter is a young Sarah Conley. There was a kids talk done on that. I do have that in digital form, but obviously I cannot release a copy of that to council without a protective order. So I
Get the
just wanted to-
protective order agreed on today. Mr. Evans, do you have Mr. Plymale's phone number?
Yeah,
We work well together. I'll send him essentially the order that we usually use, and he can just fill it out as long as I get the signature returned to me. Your signature on it, Judge, I can push that out.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, if you get it, email it over. I'll sign it. It'll be no problem.
super. Thank you.
All
Thank you,
right,
Judge.
thank you. All right, yep, have a good day.
You
Thank you
too.
very much, Judge. You too.